What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Impress Customs Products. If this is your first time here, guess what? It is, because this is the first video we're going to make. Right, so I figured I'd keep the first one simple. We're going to make some pins. So I have the blanks, various different kinds, and I'm just going to hop right into it. If you guys have questions, go ahead and leave questions at the bottom. I'm going to point because everyone else points, right? Yeah, it's going to be great. So first thing you got to do is we got to size up the brass inner tubes to the blanks that we're going to use. It's super simple. You just measure it. And then on the polyacrylic ones, I like to personally put a piece of tape where it's going to go. So as it goes through the bandsaw, it doesn't want to like chip out or cause frays. And it's a lot easier to mark on the blank. If anything, that's what it's for, to mark more easily on the blank itself. So you go ahead and you put it right up next to it, like that, and you make a little line so you know where to cut the blank. It's a pretty self-explanatory process. Sometimes you'll have pieces that have two tubes, and then you'll just make two lines, just like that. On pieces that have two tubes, it's always a good idea to mark a little line so you can match them back up later for direction of the pattern or the wood grain if you're using wood. Alright, so we have all our blanks marked, and we're going to take it over to the bandsaw and come up. Alright, so here we are over at the bandsaw. We're going to go ahead and cut these. Make sure you got some ear probe and get loud and some eye pro on. Safety is paramount. Keep your head on a swivel and stuff, alright? Alright, so after you have all of your pieces cut to size, you want to go ahead and mark the centers of them. You can do it one of two ways. You could, you could eyeball it, I guess. Not the most accurate. You can just draw a line corner to corner, and then corner to corner. You can put a ruler on there. If you have a corner finder, you can throw that in there. Draw your lines, turn it, draw your lines, and it will give you where the center is. You go ahead and you do that with all of your pieces. Again, if it's hard to draw on one of your pieces because it's dark or the material's on there or your pencil's running out of ink, get it? Pencil, ink. You can go ahead and put a piece of tape on the end as well and do it that way if you want to. If you feel really froggy, you can go ahead and just drill without even a mark and hope for the best down the middle. I mean, it's a small square, so
you might be able to. That's up to you and your quality or whatever. I normally just eyeball it unless it's like a super big piece. Alright, so now we got all our pieces marked. We're going to take them over to the drill press and we're going to put holes in them. Yeah. Alright, so here we are with the vise. I have a blank set up. And then place it under where you're going to drill on the drill press. And go ahead and turn it on and punch right through it. So always be sure that if you guys are doing multiple pins at one time that require different sizes, you make sure to change out the size of the bit, because if you don't, it won't work and you'll have wasted things. Alright, I may have done that once or twice before, so I know. That's why I'm telling you guys. If you're going to do multiple sizes of things at one time, make sure you keep them organized and separated so you don't accidentally use the wrong bit size on something you don't want to use the wrong bit size. Alright, so now after all the pieces are cut, it's time to glue the tubes inside. Sometimes you'll get lucky and the tube kits will already come marred up to take the glue. Other times you will not, and it is super shiny, so you gotta mar it up. Take some sandpaper. I'm using 60 grit. You could use whatever you need to, 80, 140. If you're a heathen and you just want to scrape it across the floor of some cement, I guess that would work too. I don't know why you want to do that, but yeah, you just mar it up a little bit. Give it some grooves, you know, so when you put the glue on it, it will have something to adhere to. Alright, now comes the super fun part. We're going to glue the tubes to the insides of the blanks. We use that, and if you're in the woodworking industry, you call it CA glue. It's super glue, y'all. Alright, liquid plastic that hard. That's all it is. So it's super simple. You just put it down the tube on one side. This is how I do mine. Then I like to go around the bottom. And then I kind of put a little bit as I rub it all around. Mostly on the bottom of the tube. And you'll see why in a second. So as we insert it into the blank, you're going to put the bottom in. I like to pull out just a little bit, twist it, and then twist it as you go in. So that way the whole tube gets covered and the whole inside of the blank. I like to flush it up on one side if I can manually. And then we have machines we're going to go do it like that. And then set it off to the side, let it start drying, and move on to the next one. So I don't know if the parts earlier got captured on the video. I don't know if I turned it on or ready to go, but right now I am just flushing up the tubes with the ends of the blanks. So we've done cut it, we've done boarded out, we've done flushed her up the ends, and now she's on the pin mandrel. We're going to turn her. This is what you guys want to see after the rest of that stuff. I know. So without further ado.